How's it going, everyone? It's Ari here from EB Games, and I'm back to talk about the VIVE XR Elite. Now, really quickly, if you've never touched VR or you're a complete VR enthusiast like myself, you really need to watch this video. If you've never heard of the VIVE XR Elite, your mind is about to be blown. There are so many different changes in the XR Elite that actually kind of make this the next gen of VR in my opinion, and all of it is out of such a tiny little box. If you've ever picked up a Vive setup in the past, you notice the box that you get is about 6 times this size, and you'll just notice from the size of this box, this is very much a small form factor, pick up and play, but it doesn't hold back on the specs. Now trust me, this is a headset that I'm super excited to unbox and get into, and I'm going to be using this forever. You can see on the side here that it's 99.99% sustainable packaging, which for me just really shows just how HTC is looking at creating this new headset, even from the box of the ground up. But without any further ado, let's just jump into the VIVE XR Elite headset, and I'll show you why I'm just so excited about this headset. So unboxing all of that, you can really notice there's not too much in the box itself, which is actually a fantastic thing. If you've ever bought a VR setup in the past and it's this huge clunky thing, you have to set up all your base stations, not with the XR Elite. They've really made a portable on-the-go standalone headset that is something that you can play on its own, as well as connected through Wi-Fi to your PC or a cable that is sold separately to your PC. So now just pulling this out of the box right now, you can see just how small this thing is. Essentially, it's literally like a pair of glasses. So previous VR headset models have been super big, super clunky. When you put them on your face, it's like you're wearing a full monitor on your head that's weighing you down. This is 273 grams. And this itself is a standalone VR headset. Built into this is the Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 chipset. It's got 12 gigabytes of onboard RAM, as well as 128 gigabytes of storage. This tiny little headset right here has a 4K combined resolution, which means you've got 2K per eye that you're looking at a 90 Hertz refresh rate. And not only on top of that, with the incredibly small and lightweight form factor, they've been able to sustain the same 110 degrees field of view while you're inside of VR on something this big. If you wear glasses and you've had a problem in VR in the past, this headset has actually thought about your experience in VR itself. So you've got 2 diopters in front of the 2 pancake lenses they have on the XR Elite. So these diopters let you completely hone in your literal prescription onto these. So no more worrying about if you need to put glasses on top of the headset that you're wearing. Generally, your prescription will be able to be filled inside of these glasses just by toggling these diopter dials. So on top of the diopters, you've also still got your IPD, your interpupillary distance, which you can just move with the dial down the bottom. So you can just plug this straight in as it is your computer and play it normally. And as it currently is, it is so light that you can literally wear it like a pair of glasses. As someone that's played VR a lot in the past, this is just baffling to me that something like this I will be able to use. That's not even talking about the hand tracking, which we'll get into, and the mixed reality stuff. This is one of the coolest headsets I've ever seen. On its own, you can have this plugged in to your PC if you want to be playing it, the PC VR type of setup that you have. But as well, inside of the box, you've got the battery pack that comes with it. So this battery pack gives you 2 hours of playtime on top of it, and it is hot swappable with your headset. So I'm just going to get out this battery pack, show you how to connect it to the VIVE XR Elite, and show you the other benefits that comes with a battery pack like this. So not only does this battery pack give you 2 full hours of standalone playtime with your headset, it also has got a strap on the back of it, which helps you strap the headset back down onto your head. So now this will work more like a conventional Vive headset with the tension down from both sides of the headset. Not only that, it'll balance out the front weight and the back weight. So you have a very even distribution of the weights around your head as you're playing in VR. So all you gotta do is just snap out these 2 little temple pads on each side, and they can be put aside, and then you can disconnect your battery pack to the back end of this headset, and it's that easy. You then now connect the USB-C cable from the battery to the headset itself, and you just have 2 hours of standalone playtime and battery life as you're playing. So all you need to do is just wind out the dial at the back, and then put it on much like a normal headset, and then just wind back in the dial. And then suddenly, you're in VR. Now, right now in this mode, I'd like to bring up, we're about to talk about the controllers, but for select games that developers have put into it, you don't even need the controllers. This has got a bunch of cameras around the outside, as well as depth sensors. It literally will read the room around you to find out where you are in 3D space. With this, you can just put your hands right out in front of you. Using pinch gestures and different other gestures that developers want to throw in, you can literally influence the world around you without even needing a controller. So ideally, you've got a bunch of games and applications, depending on how you want to use this, that you don't even need to be dragging the controllers around with you. You put your headset, you charge it up, you put it on, and suddenly you're able to do your work, you're able to play games, you're able to watch movies. Literally all of that inside of a headset that weighs essentially the same as a conventional smartphone. And don't I look cool? Like seriously. I'm hoping to see some people on a train ride next time going home. They're just like, they're doing their taxes and stuff in the air. Like, we're living in the future. So on top of the amazing fact that this has got hand tracking inside of it, obviously not all the video games and apps that you use will support the tracking until the developers can get on top to add those gestures inside of it. But included in this is also 2 separate right and left VR controllers. So first thing I can notice right now is that they've made a move away from the touchpad into a joystick, which I think is absolutely amazing because tactile function, you don't need to like know where exactly your thumb is. You can just touch that joystick, and we've all used a joystick in the past. So these will be your main controllers as you navigate through the VIVE XR and just the VIVE universe in general. There's one huge thing that I haven't brought up about this headset. This also has got a mixed reality function that instead of being completely in virtual reality, you can flip out of it with a tap of a button and jump into reading a book if you want. The detail on the cameras that it feeds through your eyes is so detailed that you can actually read computer screens and read the things around you, that if you ever want to jump out of it, instead of like having to take your headset off, and even in the past, VIVE has made different functionalities to do that, as I've done in the other videos on this channel. Now just with a double press of a button, you can literally just see the world around you and do whatever you want as if they're your own pair of eyes. But in this world, you're in control. And in this world, you can play the video games that you still want to play. In this world, you can move around different screens. In this world, you can create and design different types of models and architecture that you want to do. So just testing out the mixed reality really quickly and the hand tracking. Right now, I'm inside of the headset. Now, I haven't got a computer here to set up to actually record and show you what I'm looking at. But what I can see is just to prove how good the mixed reality is. You can see I'm in the headset right now, and I can just pick this up. This is the box that's right here. Now, on top of that, I've got hand gestures that I can just point and change through. So I can put out my hand, I can hover over English, and then just pinch. So now going through this, it just reminded me of something that I hadn't even brought up before. This has got built-in speakers. So as I'm going through this, I've now got a tutorial telling me what to do to select this button over the top, but it's speaking to me from up the top of here. Originally, you'd think you won't be super immersed if you don't have like ear cups over you. That was weirdly like surrounding my ears, that audio that just played, just to tell me that I need to select this to get started. This is the coolest thing I've ever experienced. So right now I've got a tutorial screen over here that I can see. I can see the lights in the studio, I can see this box, and I can see the camera, and literally everything. I can read the time on my watch. It looks like I'm looking through my own eyes, but instead I've got a huge screen over here with hand gestures that I can change. I can also pick up these, which are now changing the hand gestures. This is one of the coolest experiences that I've ever had in VR, and I've bought 4 or 5 different types of headsets. On top of all those things that come with the box, you've also got your 3 different power cables that come with it. So both of these power cables here for the controllers, they're all USB-C chargeable. So you've got 2 separate chargeable USB-C powered cables for your controllers. Third cable is for your headset to be able to charge the battery pack on the back. You've got your consumer warranty in there, and then general safety guides as well. Read your consumer warranties, folks. You've got a clickable volume dial on the top left, which will adjust the sound that you're hearing right out of the headset itself. This has also got an inbuilt microphone. So if you're playing online with Chat VR or any other game that you want to be talking to people while you're inside of VR, you've got a built-in microphone as well as that. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to hit like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't. You can go and pick up the HTC VIVE XR Elite right now, and I would definitely recommend looking into it. This has been Ari from EB Games, and I'll catch you next time.